So most of us have probably gone onto ChatGPT to ask it for a product recommendation that we've then gone on to actually purchase. But you probably didn't realize this, but everyday normal people just like yourself are set to become millionaires from this new feature. And this is because ChatGPT has become increasingly popular. Because for example, if I just go over to this site over here, as you can see, the weekly users that are going onto ChatGPT has grown over the past few years. In November 2022, it was only around 1 million weekly users. However, now in 2025, it's over 800 million. And another interesting stat is that ChatGPT at the time of me recording this video is currently the 5th largest website in the entire world, achieving over 5 billion users. Now, of course, not all these people are going onto ChatGPT to shop, but there's going to be a percentage of them that are. And that's the reason why, again, everyday people just like yourself are probably going to be able to bring in a decent amount of income. And if they continue on the path that they're on, they're going to be able to maybe one day become a millionaire. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. If I just jump onto ChatGPT, I'm going to enter a completely random search term. I'm just going to say, my dog is always leaving mud on the floor. Can you recommend a good mat? Now, I don't have a dog. I don't need a dog mat or anything like this. I'm only using this as an example just to illustrate how all of this works and how you can potentially benefit from this new feature yourself. So if I just leave it like this and then click on enter, and straight away, as you can see, it's now come back with all of these different results. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that a few years ago, a year ago, you couldn't just go onto ChatGPT and ask it to recommend a specific product, a real product from an actual store. So this is a new feature that they've introduced. And the websites that it's recommending, some of them are big, well-known names that you probably heard of, but some of them are much smaller websites that can be built really quick. But because the websites have done certain things, that's the reason why they're able to benefit from all of this free traffic. Now let's take this first one here as an example. Let me just click into it. And as we can see, it's taken me directly to the product page. So it hasn't even taken me to the home page. It took me to the product page where I'm going to be able to check out straight away if I wanted to. And the thing is, when it comes to building websites like this, it's not really difficult to do. You know, this website has been built on the Shopify platform. I'm sure that you guys probably know that if you've been watching me for some time. And Shopify have made it super easy when it comes to getting a site up and running and then being able to brand it around a specific niche and load it with products that you don't even need to buy inventory in bulk for. You're going to be able to use various different softwares and apps and suppliers when it comes to selling the product so that you can only make payment once you've made a sale. And I'm not saying that this is exactly what this website is doing. By the way, we're just using this one as an example, but similar products to this one can be found on sites like CJ Dropshipping, AliExpress, Alibaba.com, or even AutoDS. Because if I just jump onto AutoDS right now, what I'm going to do is select the location that I would ideally want to ship to. So I'm going to focus on the UK for now. I'm going to select one of these different suppliers. Let's go with AliExpress. Then what I'm going to do is search for the product. I'm just going to type in dog doormat for muddy paws. So I'm just going to search for it like this. Let's see what comes back. Okay, straight away, there's all of these different options, but of course, the one that is very similar is going to be this one over here. And we can also see that it comes with 9 business days when it comes to the shipping time, which isn't really bad when it comes to dropshipping products. And again, just for the record, I'm not saying that you should straight away build a store and start selling these different dog mats. You know, there's millions of different products out there that you might be a little bit more passionate about. But as we can see, the product is available right here. I've already built my store using an AI store builder. So if I wanted to import it onto my store right now, all I need to do is click on import draft. I'm then going to be able to update the title. I'm just going to quickly optimize it using AI. I'm going to make it sound a little bit more sellable using AutoDS. So I'm just going to select it like that. Click on save. I'm just going to double check the variant. As we can see, these are all of the different sizes that they have available. If I click on images, these are the different images as well. And from here, I could just click on import. And just like that, as you can see, I've been able to get this product listed onto my store in about 4 or 5 clicks. And that's the reason why I've titled this video something along the lines of ChatGPT is making normal people millionaires, simply due to the fact that they've been able to get a lot of free traffic going onto their site from ChatGPT. They don't need to pay for this traffic. They've built a site that they probably don't even need to buy the inventory for, but yet they're going to get thousands, if not potential millions of visitors going onto their site over the next few years or even this year. Because if I just go back over to their actual site, I want to show you something interesting. I'm just going to use SimilarWeb, and we can see that this site is getting over 1.8 monthly visitors, or 1.8 million monthly visitors, sorry, which means that they're going to be able to generate a decent amount of revenue. And of course, I'm not saying that all of that is coming from ChatGPT, but because they've taken the action to build this website, and they've also made sure to sell a product that people actually want to buy, that's going to put them in a great position of being successful. So I'm not saying that this is going to happen overnight. Of course, there's going to be a learning curve that's going to be involved, but the fact that I've now used AI to get this site built, I've used AutoDS to list the product. The only thing I now need to do is figure out exactly what this website is doing for them to be successful so that I can replicate it with my own store. And there's another unique way that you can use ChatGPT to assist you with this as well, because if I just go back over to a new page, what I'm going to do now is show you how to use the agent mode. So if I just click on the plus icon, click on this, I'm just going to enter this prompt. I'm just going to say scan this website, and I've given it the website that we've been looking at this whole time. And I'm also going to say, tell me the top 10 things that they are doing that is allowing them to successfully be promoted on ChatGPT product recommendations so that I can replicate it on my own pet store. Now, the agent mode is something like I've never seen before, because it can literally go onto any website live before your very eyes, click on all of the different links, click into all of the different pages, the different products, scan through everything, and give you a detailed report back in terms of the action steps that will be beneficial for you to take. This is something I've been using in my own online businesses, and I've been able to see some decent results. So we're going to put it to work right now, and I'm going to show you exactly how everything is going to play out. So let me just click on enter. So right here, as we can see, it's already started the process. It's going through the website, as I've already told you. And the reason why this is amazing is because, for those of you that don't know my backstory, the way that I was able to go from quitting my 9-to-5 job and just living life on my own terms came down to me replicating what a successful online store was already doing. But back then I had to do things manually. I had to go onto the website myself. I had to, grab a pen, paper, write down exactly what they were doing, what I thought was working. But if I had a tool like this, I would have been able to get to my money goals a lot more sooner. So I'm going to wait for it to finish, and we're going to see exactly what it comes back with. It should take about 2 to 3 minutes, but as soon as it's done, I'm going to be back ASAP. Okay guys, so I'm back. That took about 7 minutes for it to complete. It's not going to be quick because it's doing everything live, but as you can see, it's come back with a lot of useful information. It's ranked out the 10 different things that it believes this site is doing that's allowing them to get ranked on ChatGPT. We've got things like really good product pages, as well as images, various different product variants, strong social proof, the benefits of why people should even buy these products, FAQ page, social media presence, blog post, the list goes on and on. But with this, I'm now going to be able to implement every single thing that they've done on the pet store that I've been able to build. And bear in mind, I'm not saying that you should do all of this just so that you can get ranked on ChatGPT, because there's multiple different traffic sources out there. We've got Google, we've got Facebook, we've got social media, we've got paid ads. You don't have to rely on ChatGPT, because that isn't the best strategy. The whole point of this video is building an online store that has the capability of being ranked on ChatGPT, because by doing that, you're just going to naturally make your store a lot better when it comes to increasing your chances of people wanting to buy from you. And being able to use ChatGPT doesn't end there, because there's some other interesting ways that you can use it. And I just want to quickly show you one other method before I move on to the next part of this video. So we can see that one of the number one reasons why this website has been ranked on ChatGPT is because of the images that's been used, and also because they've got multiple different variants for this product as well. So I already showed you how I listed this dog mat on my store, but the good thing about AutoDS is that with whatever product that you're thinking about selling, you can click directly into the supplier's shop. So in this case, it's going to be AliExpress, and it's then going to take you over to the supplier's shop, where you can now see other colors, other variants that you might also want to sell as well. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because on this website, we can see that the image that they've used, they are showing all of these different colors, and they've also got their logo on the product and the image as well. and ChatGPT is going to be able to replicate this and put my own logo. So let me show you exactly how simple this is. If I just open up a new page, I'm just going to enter this prompt that says, I want you to replicate a similar image to my competitor and use my logo. So first things first, I'm just going to drag my logo in there just like that. The next thing that I'm going to do is get this image from my store. So I'm just going to save it and I'm just going to add my image in there just like that. And finally, what I'm going to do is get this image. So I'm just going to right click and save it. So just like that, I've got my logo, I've got the image from my store, and I've got my competitor's image. So I'm just gonna leave it like this, click on enter, and it should be done in a few seconds. Okay guys, just like that, as you can see, this is the image that it was able to come back with. Looks pretty decent. You know, there might be some changes that I might want to make to it, but I'm sure you get the point as to how ChatGPT can help you when it comes to a main product image. Because now that I've got this, what I'm going to be able to do is go onto the back end of my store. I'm going to click on the plus icon, click on media, add the image in there just like that, wait for it to upload, and then click on done. And just like that, as you can see, I've been able to update the image. It looks very similar to my supplier, not exactly the same, but you know, a similar theme. And from here, all I need to do now is figure out the best ways for me to get potential customers to be aware of my site. But everything looks professional, so it's all going to come down to me being consistent and persistent when it comes to building up my traffic sources. And this now brings me on to one of the final things that I want to talk about in this video. If I go over to the site that's probably bringing in $500,000, maybe $250,000 every single month, I'm just going to click on blog, and we can see over here that they are very consistent when it comes to posting all of these different blog articles. And what's really interesting is that with ChatGPT, one of the things that it's saying that this site has done really well is their educational blog post. So they're being consistent with all of these different blog articles. You know, they're posting one, I would say, every couple days or so. And the reason why they're posting these different articles is because when someone clicks into them, they read it. Within the article, there's going to be these different links, so that when someone clicks into one of these links, it's going to take them directly to the product page. And when it comes to planning, writing, publishing, all of these different blog articles, this is something else that ChatGPT is going to be able to assist with as well. I actually go through the entire process of how you can do this, as well as building your store, setting up email marketing, you know, being able to get customers, everything that you need to know click by click when it comes to accepting payments in my completely free course. It's going to be top link in the description. But for the most part, I would say that those are some of the most interesting ways that ChatGPT can help with an online business. The beauty of this whole thing is that when it comes to the orders that you're going to get, as you guys already know, you don't need to ship out anything. You don't need to buy any inventory in bulk. AutoDS is going to send the information directly to your supplier, and everything is going to be working in the background. So if you also wanted to sign up for a 30-day trial with AutoDS as well, you're going to be able to do that. I've got a link in my description that you can sign up, test it out, and see if it's something that you want to use over the long term. But if you've enjoyed this video, you've gotten any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I go through some of my favorite AI side hustles that will be perfect for someone that doesn't have a big budget. Maybe you've got a laptop, maybe you've got an internet connection, but either way, you're going to be able to get a lot of value out of this video. You're going to be able to watch it by clicking the link right there. It's helped out so many people. I get messages all the time about it, so I'm sure it can help you out too. But other than that, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.